Hey there guys, how are you doing? Welcome back for another pick a card reading here. So, I was thinking, let's do the next 48 hours. What is going to spark up over the next 48 hours that is going to potentially change the trajectory of your, I don't know, next year, 2 years, the rest of your life? What is that thing that's going to rise up and give you the opportunity to take it or not? Okay, so it can be tiny, right? Something minuscule that you just don't even see an opportunity in. It could be like a kick in the crotch, but it's like, well, wait a minute, that turned out to be, if not for that, then, this wonderful thing wouldn't have happened. Get me? I think you do. All right, so these are the Oracle deck from Diana Cooper, one of our beautiful subscribers. You probably see her in the comments all the time. Amenesha. And I will be damned if I could say her name correctly, but she's always here. She's just a wonderful supporter of this channel and has been for many, many years. And I want to just kind of give her a shout out. So thank you so much, Amenesha. These cards are great too. Just haven't used them on the channel yet. Also, I just want to say hi to my mother. Hi, Mom. I know you're watching. Don't just pick the first one. Go with whatever is, calling to you. You can timestamp below. I'll put it in the first comment so you guys can get to it easily. Okay? 48 hours. What's coming in? Also, this reading is sponsored. It's sponsored by Psychic Source. You can go check them out as well. I'm going to put their link in the description below. You can use the code Amy1111 when you go over there. It's a 40-minute reading for $19.80. This is a great company. I love them because, for one thing, they donate a portion of your reading fee to a charity of your choice, and they'll give you a couple different choices: pets, children, or domestic violence survivors, which I really love. That you don't see that. You just simply don't. I am a psychic reader on other websites. Over the years I have been. I know what I'm looking for. I went through their vetting process, and they do put their advisors through a very stringent vetting process. You're not just getting on there. And plus, I had a reading with them, and I don't get readings. You don't see readers usually get readings, I don't think, but I don't, and I did, and I really enjoyed my reading. It was spot on. I'm not easy to read. Yeah, so anyway, they're good. So check them out. Use my code, get that discount. It's a savings of like 240 bucks. That's the way these places work, but give it a whirl. Try them out. It's worth it. You could do a phone reading, a text reading, like a chat back and forth. I like that. Or even a video call. So, these guys are pretty good. They've been around for like 35 years, I guess. So, they look good to me. And I know what I'm looking for. And I'm not going to, promote any company that I don't feel comfortable doing. And I did, again, get a reading with them, so. Just to make sure. So, first up, they won't like, shut up, Amy. We know, Psychic Source, right? Yeah, they're good. Well, we've got here the citrine. 3 of them came out, by the way. 3 of our little animal cards. The green malachite for number 2. our multicolored quartz of some sort. Then we have the red jasper at the end. I'm going to give you a moment to sort of see which one kind of calls to you. We'll clarify with tarot, of course, or you can pause the video here and then timestamp through to the reading of your selection. Okay? If you don't, and you know, a couple of them call to you, I say, you know, select one, but watch them both, you know, because they usually do flow with some differences, but they do usually flow together. And so you can go 1, 2, 3, or 4. Some people are like, oh, I just don't know which one. Yeah, you can just do that too. Okay, so the citrine, malachite, our multicolored quartz of some sorts, and the red jasper. Okay, all right, I will see you in your reading. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. Pile 1, the citrine. Right there. I love that citrine, the yellow. I love them all. Who the hell am I kidding? Okay, here we go. What do we have? The goat. Act from your inner wisdom. Oh, innate. Sorry. It's hard for me to see. It's kind of dark here. Act from your innate wisdom. The dove and the owl. Spread messages of peace and harmony. Listen to the messages of the angels. Okay, so Spirit is trying to get to you. They're trying to get to your heart space. The angels. Specifically, maybe there's a specific angel that you are maybe talking to, asking for help, healing help. Archangel Raphael, maybe. Gabriel, Michael. You know, those are the 3 heavy hitters that come through oftentimes. There's a sense of peace here. Are you looking for peace in your heart? You're having a hard time finding it. You're asking for help. Help to see. You've been have you been getting messages and you're sort of second guessing, you know? Is that a message, or is that just me, right? Being too ultra spiritual, you know, everything is not a message. You know, every single little thing is not a message. I must agree with you there, okay? I'm getting a sense of protection to someone needing or wanting to be protected. Of course, I feel heartache, pain here. Well, I don't know why I said of course for, but there is something about take this heartache and pain, let it happen soon, or forget about it. The owl, though. That owl is eluding me. I'm looking at the fairy dust. Like, so that's when I'm reading the cards, oftentimes, you know, just like one specific little portion of it will just jump out at me. And that's what I'm getting here. That owl is surrounded with orbs and energy. okay? Technically, same thing for the goat's energy too. Okay. What more can we say? The next 48 hours, I feel like you get some kind of a definite sign, right? One that you cannot deny, one that you can't chalk up to coincidence, which there is no such thing, by the way. And Spirit comes through to say, well, you've been waiting for a sign, and we've been throwing them at you, and all you do is like, oh, no, no, no. That wasn't a sign. That wasn't real. That wasn't a real sign. Couldn't be. Oops. Sorry for that noise. Slamming of the cards. So we've got the Chariot here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, going in two different directions, right? So perhaps there's something about a car here, okay? I don't know, you looking for a new car, you need a new car, you have to get a new car, you are putting off repairs of your current car. Make sure you pay that bill or else they'll come take your car. I know, trust me. It's not easy, folks. I told you, yeah, about the pain, heartache and pain of the heart. Duh, heartache and pain of the heart. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, right? So we've got the Ten of Swords, we've got the Ace of Cups. This is divinely guided love that comes to you. There's an ending of a painful cycle. The Tens are the ending for a new beginning. Someone is at peace about approaching you now, where they weren't at peace about it before. I don't know, maybe they were afraid. But it seems to me as you have a situation where someone was at odds about you and your connection and being open with you and talking to you and trying to heal whatever it is that needed to be healed. Something needed to be discussed. And sure, I feel like it was a difficult thing to do, or, you know, or a difficult subject to broach with you. Well, hold on one moment. Okay, sorry for the interruption. I had to answer that phone call. It was very important, so I kind of got off track a little bit where we were. But yeah, it seems to me as though someone really has had a change of heart. They understand that they put you through pain. And they want someone who wants to reconcile, speak to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. It could even be a friend. It could be family. I wouldn't necessarily say it's the pesky neighbor whose dog likes to you know, make deposits on your lawn and leave them there, or some jerk that wants to steal your stapler at work. Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's much deeper than that. Okay. But for sure, Spirit's coming through to say that they're trying to get the message through. Okay, trying to get you both on the same page, or at least trying to warm your hearts towards one another to be able to facilitate some sort of a reconciliation. Okay, it's important. I feel like it's important. Look at something just had my eye go to the first letter of each. So that's G-O-D. Or maybe the initials of the person that you were, you know, questioning about. Ha! The King of Swords. Well, somebody had a shield up over their heart. Maybe they were sort of a Machiavellian. I know I fucked up that enunciation. Machiavellian type. Okay? Well, I only said the truth. Well, they left themselves open to it. They deserved it. Right? I don't know whatever the specifics are. Okay? Well, they let me borrow their car, so they should have understood there was a potential for me to, run it off the side of the road. It was icy out, therefore, it's their fault too. The world. So that song from Michael Jackson just freaking hit me like a ton of bricks. We are the world, we are the children. Oh, God. There's something about children here, too. My eye keeps going to that baby goat over there in the corner. There's a very tough energy here. Strong-willed person with just a freaking wall of steel around them. They're hard to get through to. Okay? But there's a change of heart going on here. And yeah, I feel like it's divinely guided. These are two people that have a real love for one another. But both of these people are stubborn. And yeah, one of them is you. Just saying. But there's a balance that happens here. And it's going to be specific for everybody, right? But something transpires that really opens up that gateway for the communication to happen. And I feel like it's been enough time that's gone by to where things aren't as sharp as they once were, Maybe, like I said, maybe they crashed your car in 1974 or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like there's balance here. There's an ending of a painful cycle. Someone's sister. I don't know. I just heard someone's sister. Someone's mister. A sister from a different mister. The Hierophant. Okay, someone that was in a committed relationship. Someone seeking counsel. Someone did seek counseling. Someone's getting some sort of advice, from somebody who's very trusted. Okay? But put this back together, because if you don't, you're going to end up regretting it in the end. So I've got here these three that just came flying out. Yeah, the Fool, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So, you know how God or Spirit, Universe, whatever you divine, whatever you want to put a label to, will sometimes use people as sort of a, way to say what needs to be said. Like, mwah. Again with the Ace of Cups, right? It's a shame you guys had broken up or broken off. But I feel like you're both in pain over it. And you might even be at a point where it's like, I don't even remember, why we kept fighting. Why did we keep, this bullshit up. Yeah, there's a little confusion going on here, because I feel like this person that we're talking about, whomever it may be, doesn't even understand the pain inflicted by whatever they said or have done, or them just closing you out. They might not even understand how much it has affected you over the years. But it's time for a new beginning, okay? A leap of faith. When this person would, I don't know if they're going to like reach out to you within the next 48 hours, but what I do feel like is they get some sort of a epiphany, something happens to where they're ready to sort of bury the hatchet, okay? They want to bury the hatchet. Also, I'm getting you have been silent. You've been silent where you wouldn't have to, right? You could have squawked and squawked you'll ever live and love and head off. You could have just, gave them the what for, but you didn't. You sat back, you just took a step back like that owl's energy there. And you're like, you know what? This so-and-so is going to see the error of their way. They're going to see what a complete jackass they've been. They'll see in time. Confident of that, right? And if it was meant to be, then they'll circle back around and we'll eventually have this discussion. You have been in the knowing, I feel like. And yeah, at first this Ten of Swords was, painful, right? But over time, it does dissipate, right? And it's like, it is what it is, right? You can only do so much. You can't force somebody to open up their eyes, get their head out of their ass, and see things from your perspective. Spirit has a neat way of doing that. So anyway, you can look forward to some sort of change here. At least them acknowledging, hey, you know what? Yeah, I was kind of a douchebag in that situation. So I love that the two Aces of Cups are here. I mean, it's heavy, right? This is heavy on your heart. This is highly emotional. But like I said, after time goes by, you kind of crust over, Yeah, someone is going to admit to you that they were the jerk on the scene, and try and make peace with you. Even if you don't become best friends, you don't, get together and be together forever as one, at least have that common ground, right? And be at peace. Because that's all Spirit ever wants, is peace and happiness, right? Not holding a grudge. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. I don't think you're holding a grudge, though, really. I think that you really want to open up and have a conversation with this person. But, obviously, you're not approaching that to be like, hey, you want to talk? They technically need to, do it. So, okay. Well, that was a good one, guys. And yeah, like I said, if you resonated with the car thing, go pay your car note or kick your tires and make sure they're blown up good. Okay? Okay. And I will see you on the next one. If you have anything you'd like to see done here, let me know. And if you're still listening to the sound of my voice, please hit that little S in the corner there to subscribe to the channel. It helps. And I do appreciate it very, very much. Check out Psychic Source if you want, a reading, an instant reading, a chat video call, or an actual telephone call. They are good. Like I said, Amy 1111 gets you that discount. And yeah, I will catch you next time. Namaste, my dear friends. Thanks for being here. Welcome, pile number 2, the green malachite. Okay, so 48 hours. And I didn't mention, didn't think I needed to, but I think I do. Now that I'm thinking about it, these are timeless. Okay, so whenever you come in here, that's the time where the message is supposed to hit for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's under here. I don't know why I'm nervous. Whoa, the sheep. Take a look. Act with fortitude and cooperation. Fortitude, hey? Like intestinal fortitude? That sheep is smiling directly at me, isn't it? And the blue rose. Blue rose. Well, the color blue does talk about the throat chakra. A conversation, a message. Something needs to be shed. Whew, okay, so there could be an old belief system. You find something out about someone. Archangel Gabriel says Archangel Gabriel and hope, but look, you know, I just go with whatever's coming to me. So I don't know about Archangel Hope. I didn't know there was one. Okay. I know there's an Archangel Gabriel. And he wakes people up, right? That Judgment card there. We'll see if it comes out in tarot. And speaking up, right? Having the intestinal fortitude to speak your piece about something. One moment, please. Again. Again, the interruption. I am so sorry. Maybe that's the theme of it too. It's like unexpected, you know, people just coming around, calling. Trust me, I don't have anybody that calls me or just stops in ever. Okay? So, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Hold on. And guess who? Guess who? They just kind of exploded in my hand. Nice. Yeah. And the Knight of Swords. Just unexpected communication that comes trampling right through. Okay. So the rose, right? The heart chakra, the blue. Having that intestinal fortitude to just say what it is that you need to say. You know, I'm also getting there's always two sides of a story. All right. So there's something you've been sitting on. You haven't quite been able to say. This is not a monologue, by the way. So this is an equal back and forth, exchanging information, communication, not cutting one another off, having, you know how sometimes people can just buck at you and not even let you get in a word in edgewise. This comes to mind. Sometimes people will tell you what your opinion is of something, and you find yourself having to defend your own morals, your own belief systems, your own ways of seeing things, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm the one who's me. Why are you telling me all about myself? Because you're wrong, right? It's like, how can you say that? No, you like chocolate ice cream. You do. It's like, no, I fucking don't. Never. I don't even eat ice cream. Yes, you do. But no, I don't. So, some people have that hubris to think that they know it all. It's like, I know every freaking thing, and I know everything about you and how you think and everything. So you might run into someone like that, like how they used to be like that, is what I'm saying. Over time, people do grow up and understand that they are not, all knowing, the grand poobah of everything on the planet. The hanged man, it spent some time. Okay, some time. This person spent some time alone in thoughts. Okay, this person has wanted to heal something between you and thought it was a dead, done deal. But, I mean, you could have just turned your back on this person just because of their way, and having that fortitude to be able to speak your piece, right? Whereas before, maybe you didn't. Maybe you just sat back and was like, all right, say whatever you want. Fine. Hi, Jack. Are you going to bother me? Are you going to say hello? No? Okay. Just don't jump up here, okay? Thank you. Have a nice day. We've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Six of Pentacles here. Yeah, the equal give and take. The conflict. Oh, the Five of Wands. The World card. And the Ace of Cups. Nice. Well, these two came out in the first pile. So, hey, stop eating my computer, buddy. Let's see here. I think that it's going to open your heart. It's going to make you feel a lot better. It's going to move things forward for you and make a huge change. All right? You're going to be able to see the change. Get out of here. It's my computer sitting next to me, and my cat likes to chew on the corner of it, and I don't know why. I hate interruptions. Yeah, there's a little tug of war going on here. Who's right, who's wrong, but I just get that sense that, one of you guys is just going to be cool with it. My good Lord. Apologies for the interruptions. What was this, like the third interruption? No, the second one in this reading, and then 3 across the board. My God. But it kind of brings me back to delays can be a good thing, and sometimes they happen for a reason. So if you're like irritated by it and you're like, what the yeah, I mean, they usually happen for a damn good reason, other than certain people's selfishness. Or maybe that's why you've been waiting such a long time with the Hangman's energy. We have Pisces energy here. We've got the energy of the fixed signs too. So we've got stubborn ass energy going on here. We've got the Leo energy, the Aquarian energy, with Scorpionic energy, and the Taurus energy. We've got that 8 of Wands sitting there. So there is a message that is going to come to you, and probably going to be better than you have expected, than you even expect, right? Could be you've been waiting for a message from someone, something, waiting on something, And it just, could be an offer of some kind, work even. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's probably going to be fairer than you thought it was going to be, or just exceed your expectations. There's a new beginning here with the sun. The sun is one of the most beautiful energies that you can pull from the deck. And it brings happiness. It brings healing. Renewed energy. Also, I'm hearing renewed energy. I don't know if you've been feeling down lately, in a depressive mode. Money might be tight, and sun comes along, an opportunity. Someone helps you you didn't think ever would. Whoa, the Chariot again with the Chariot. You know, Cancerian energy. We got Leo energy again. It brings balance and order back into life, you know. Maybe you're fighting a speeding ticket. I know, that's like, well, it could be a big deal, especially if it's a huge one. Can't afford it. Put me in jail, fuck it. Ah, Archangel Michael. Well, the archangels are flying about. Okay. Yep. Big time. Their presence just have been very apparent lately. More balance. Brings balance. Balance and healing. A sense of comfort. You got, it's like, I want to say lack. If you've had lack, something fills your emotional cup here. Or maybe even the physical, too. I want to say food, for some reason. If you're like, having like financial problems where you're having to decide, oh, do I go get, you know, milk, bread, and eggs, or do I go get my anxiety medicine? You know what I mean? Do I pay my car note or do I pay my light bill? You know, something comes through that gives you opportunity, that creates stability, and it's a long-term stability. Also, this is not like finding, you know, money on the side of the road, you know, or winning a lottery ticket, you know. 48 hours, you'll see the progression of something happening here. You may have felt it for a while now. Maybe you're working on a project and you're not really seeing anything coming from it. And Spirit's saying, just keep on, right? Keep on hanging on. But there's a huge emphasis on speaking your piece about something, all right? Something you've kept hidden, or something you just didn't feel like you wanted to open that can of worms, or say how you feel about a situation, but you probably should, because it really, it allows you to move forward in some way, okay? So I'm going to wish you luck on this one. Understand that you have that angel energy around you all the time anyway, but now it's probably going to be felt even more, you know? Yeah. And delays can be good. Just remember that. Just have some patience, all right? Don't become a patient. Have some patience. Everybody loves that, right? So, my friends, if you are still listening to the sound of my voice, you enjoyed this reading, please do me the favor of hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing is free, okay? And hit the like button as well so more people can hear my readings. I know there's a lot of readers out there, but who knows, you know, maybe somebody else would like to connect in and be a part of our little spirit connection community, okay? All right. I will talk to you guys later. Namaste. Selection number 3 are multicolored quartz of some sorts. I don't know what that one's called. Anyways, doesn't matter. No. Has a little smiley face on it though. Can you see? Kind of like a half one. Okay. So, hopefully we don't have interruption going on here in this particular selection as we did in the first couple of them, but that's okay. That's what the pause button is for. Oh, the parrot. Wow. All right. I love the colors. That's why I said that. The rainbow bridge. Yeah. What's it say? Listen intently to understand. Okay, so no quacking and squawking like a macaw. A little lovebirds here at the bottom. The heart chakra is lit for our blue parrot. I don't think blue parrots are macaws, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. I know that is a macaw, and those are lovebirds. 48 hours, right? What's going to come through that's going to change things, right? What's the message? Timeless reading, because whenever you come across it, that's when you were meant to. You've heard the deal before. Maybe you've heard the deal before from whatever's coming through. Oh, there's a message that keeps trying to get to you. Listen. There's a message that keeps trying to get to you, and Spirit's coming through to say you're not catching it, or you see it, but you're like, no, I don't know. I need something grander. I need something more. I need it to be louder. I need a rainbow, a double rainbow, to come flying through the sky for me to believe that this is going to be accurate. What is it that you're waiting for? What is it that you're wanting to hear? What's the message you need to hear? Help me, Spirit, deliver this message. Thank you. We've got the Three of Cups, yeah. The Four of Swords. I mean, like I was saying, the quacking and the squawking, just sitting in silence, that helps. Sometimes people think that meditation is just putting something on in the background, like those guided meditations. But oftentimes, if you just sit, shut your pie hole, and have nothing, no thoughts, no nothing, have you tried that? It works well. Oftentimes you fall asleep, but then you will remember your dreams vividly. Someone's coming back to town. Three of Cups says that. Yeah, you're reuniting with somebody from your past. Yeah, it is from your past. This is a person that you've known. Okay. You heard it all before, right? Says the Magician. Oh, I don't know. He's a trickster. I heard it all before. He'll pull anything out of his sleeve. There's some truth in something that this magician says to you. It could be a healer. Hold on, please. Something really out there happens. Okay? Something you cannot explain. It could be that you get visited from somebody that has crossed over. Could be even a pet. But along with them, they bring a message to you. Okay? You will have love again in your life. That's what I'm getting. Somebody might need to hear that. There is someone that has been thinking about you, thinking about reuniting with you. They can't help it. Maybe they feel like maybe I shouldn't be thinking that way. They can't help it. Ah, the Devil and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be someone that is a family member. Could be someone that you had a very significant relationship with too. Doesn't necessarily have to be a family member. Could be somebody that was a little bit of a trickster before. Addictions could be playing a role here. Just saying. Someone is obsessed. Someone is obsessed with trying to contact you. Someone is maybe even trying to send you telepathic messages in a way. They could be soliciting the other side. Someone else could be saying, well, send me a sign if I should reach out to Amy's viewer. And please send me a sign. This is a situation where I feel like one of you guys is like, well, if it's meant to be, then it'll be. But every time you get that sign, you're like, well, no. Send me more. Send me more. Okay? I'll tell you. Spirit will try over and over. They'll hit you in the face with a neon sign. And if you still don't, I don't think they ever really give up. But whoa, baby. Ace of Wands. Yeah, someone's hot to trot for you. This is going to bring the possibility of a brand new, exciting, I just gotta say it because it's the only word that's coming through, erotic. Someone is very much missing that with you. I don't know what you did to this person, but they think about it quite a bit. Okay, you get the Devil energy, you get the Ace of Wands, both of which highly lustful. Spirit doesn't really care about you getting it on. However, it's just the energy is very, very strong. Okay. Someone's root chakra is on fire for a good reason. Not for one of those other bad reasons. Yeah, dudes, listen, look. The Knight of Wands. Oh, yeah. This person could have messaged your family member, see what you've been up to. Yeah, if you hear chatter, listen. It's like you're going to have to read in between the lines, and I think you have to with this person anyway. But something here is saying that ice is being broken, okay? So that you guys can come back and circle back around together. And yeah, I said lusty and all of that stuff, but the chemistry here, the alchemist of the magician, it is so strong that my hands just want to go like this. Okay, it's so heavy. It's building up. It's been building up for a long time. I already said that. And then you've got here this Seven of Pentacles. So this person could have been sending like little seeds, right? Spitting out those watermelon seeds. And nothing has come to fruition. Nothing has grasped. They could be trying to get you to open up to approach them or say something to them, and they could be connected to your family in some way. They might know you, a family member, maybe your brother, your mother, your sister, whatever. I don't think this has to do with an actual family member per se that wants to reunite with you, but there's somebody here that wants to reunite with you. This can also talk about residential moves. I can see that as well. And someone's sick of waiting. Someone is sick and tired of waiting. And they come in so very fast and so very... I don't have that word. It's... Whoa, I didn't even do this. Look. Yeah. The Knight of Wands can be just... balls to the wall. Here I go. I don't care what happens. I'm going in. I need to find out. I'm sick of thinking about it. I'm sick of you know, checking social media. I gotta see, I gotta find them, I gotta hold them, I gotta touch their hand, I gotta run my fingers through their hair one more time, just one more time, Spirit. Abundance too. All right, I'm getting that with the Ten of Pentacles. There's stability here. This person may not have been very stable in the past, but it seems to me as though they came into some sort of abundance. They want to share it with you. The Page of Wands. Look at all this fire. Undeniable. All the fire. I also clink up a lot of people. A lot of people. Oh, I clink them up. I put them in jail. Maybe a person's in jail and they're escaping. Metaphorically speaking. With the Magician, I put all the signs with the Magician. My tools, my rules. You know what I mean? We got some Capricorn energy on the table, and of course all that fire. You don't have to say much. I want to let you know. I feel like let this person speak. Be silent and let them say whatever it is. You have somebody coming. Oh, I wish I knew the name of this song that's coming through. What did I say? The Strength card. Oh my God. You can only hold this lion back for so long. Okay? The infinity symbol of the Magician and the divine here that's holding this beast back. They probably had to be held back, and I don't think they were in jail, or maybe they were, but there was something going on with this person where they really couldn't do what it is they wanted to do, and they held themselves back for some reason. It could be having to do with family stuff, you know, but some things freed them up to be able to have that intestinal fortitude to just come to you. This person misses the hell out of you. And they're not going to stop. Wow. They, in their silence, in their prayer time, they probably got a direct hit, a psychic download hit. Well, maybe not even psychic, but you probably speak to one another telepathically in some sort of way. Of course, this is a spiritual connection. That's what I read for, you know, typically. I'm not reading for the occasional hit and run. Not happening. Although I can see where you guys may have had that chemistry, you came together time and again, but just never have been able to, you know, sufficiently get together and be together and stay for, you know, maybe third party reasons and maybe other people's opinions. And, you know, that was something that was an issue here. But now as you grow older and time goes on, it's like, I don't really care what anyone has to say, you know. This is what I want and this is what I'm going for, come what may. All right, so this is almost like a warning, like this person's coming. They are coming. Okay, they were delayed, but they're not anymore. They're not anymore. And please do come back and let me know. Some people watching my readings, their person like messages them right in the middle of a freaking reading. So this is a very colorful person. You know, like I said, when I first turned it over, I was like, oh my goodness, you know? Yeah, because it's a surprise, but it's a very welcomed one. This is a cheery person and happy. They make you happy. I just want you to look. I mean, look at the contentment of the lovebirds down here. Yep. All right, my darlings, I will see you on the next one. Let me know if you have any suggestions for a reading. I would be more than happy to consider them. And also, if you subscribe to the channel, I would thoroughly appreciate that. I could use the extra support there. Yeah, and it helps too. So, wow. Wowie wow. We weren't interrupted in the middle of this one either, too. That's what I'm noticing. So there's nothing getting in this person's way. Time's running short, right? All right. I will talk to you guys later. Namaste. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the like button. I appreciate it so much. And it's very needed. Thank you guys. Bye. Hello, Red Jasper people. Here you are. Red Jasper, 48 hours. What can you expect in the next 48 hours? Okay, so it's a timeless reading. Okay, so whenever you come across it, next 48 hours, let's see. Ooh, Karma Lama, the Karma Lama. Set clear boundaries and enforce them. Okay, fine. Just connecting in, hold on. You're getting it, you're gonna get a message, but you're getting it, you're getting it through, I want to say dreams, but some of you, it's in meditation. I'm just hearing kissed by the hand of the divine. Ooh, your karmic brownie points I'm getting. Are you guys like sitting there saying, listen, you know, I've done everything and I do keep an eye on my karmic imprint. I really try my hardest to heal any, you know, blips, I want to say. I just wonder, I hear all about the bad karma, but what about the good karma? Am I ever going to see any good karma for just being me and my soul and my spirit and my eternal love and for people or animals? If you do have a love for animals and you do some sort of work with people or the elderly or even hospice or something like this, it's being recognized. It's being recognized. You're being taken care of. Someone is in a real rut here. I'm feeling it. And it's like maybe even almost homeless. But you do all of these good works. And it's like, how can I be on the brink of all of this disaster when I trying too good for, you know, whatever field you're in. Queen of Swords, you're getting information, you're getting communication, you are going to be working with somebody, the Three of Pentacles, someone's coming through to help you. Yep, you're teaming up with someone. God is sending you someone like an earth angel type of thing. An angel investor? I don't know. I think you've been being watched. Not in a creepy ass way, but you know how they call them headhunters in a way, like, and someone might approach you to let you know, hey, you know, I've seen what you've been doing. I'm gonna offer, you know, a collaboration to work with you. I'm going to give you the money that you've been needing, the grant to open that orphanage or whatever. Even it could be, you know, like a healing, like a spiritual healing thing, something like that. Um, Eight of Wands. Yep, this message comes to you. I'm feeling email, but could be somebody actually approaching you. I'm hearing contracts. There's a contractual agreement that you're going to be offered just in the nick of time. But it's going to be really, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be able to have you move forward in life and partner up with somebody that's really good. But still, you know, be that Queen of Swords and read the fine print. Don't just like jump on it, even though it's probably safe to do. But, you know, we do live in the world. Yeah, look, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, can't make this up, guys. That's abundance. That's money. Strength card. This is a very spiritual card for me, the Strength card. And it has to do with partnerships. It has to do with soul connection. And someone's been held back watching. You're going to be able to see your future here with whatever this offer is. And I think a lot of it has to do with money. Okay? Marriage, maybe even. I'm getting marriage. A contract in marriage. Well, contracts are marriage, but if you live somewhere, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know? A contractual marriage agreement with someone who you're happy with, someone that you will love, and it's not just an arranged thing. And your family will like this person. What? The Devil's energy. Well, it might be scary at first, okay? This devil has to do with karma too, by the way. And you probably have been getting shit karma for a long time, but this kind of moves you from it. Okay, hold on. Okay, we get the Fool and Queen of Cups. Hold on. Yeah, so there's an opportunity here for love. Okay. All right. Obviously, the Fool has to do with taking leaps of faith. And I talked about with the Devil's energy being afraid, kind of nervous and afraid to take this leap of faith. But using your head with the Queen of Swords and your heart with the Queen of Cups combo, you're going to be able to move forward with this situation with confidence. I feel like with confidence, and it will bring you abundance. I also get the sense that you've been hanging on to your love. Your heart's been just like, what's that song by Queen? Send me someone to love, right? And that's what's going on here. And again, it might be a deal where you're feeling like, oh, I don't know. Could be someone from your past or someone new. Either way, really. Or maybe you're just even obsessed with this whole thing of having just the happy security, the love, being able to give your love to someone who isn't going to abuse it and take you for granted. Someone who's going to see you and appreciate, You've probably been through hell and back. Look at who's at the bottom of this deck is the Fool here. Yep. It's like once bitten, twice shy. And being afraid to take this opportunity because it does feel a little too good to be true. and someone's been holding back from approaching, and I don't know why, but I feel like you get this message fairly soon. But also, I'm feeling time is of the essence. So it's very legal, like legal. The Knight of Swords, yeah. Time is of the essence. What the hell is this? It's communication. And I want to say paperwork. Three of Swords. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, this person could have been married. Maybe you are married to this person and they want to reconcile. This feels like definite love with the contract that goes with it. This ends some sort of pain that you've been dealing with. Yeah, the Hierophant. I mean, this talks about marriage. Okay. Freaking yeah. You've been fighting. You have been fighting something here. Fighting. Oof. Well, I can't get too specific into it, right? But look at, yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Someone is going to try and reconcile with you. Maybe you want to go to counseling. Do you want to have a committed relationship? But I'm not going to be a little devil anymore. And I promise, I promise, one more chance. Take a chance on me. One more time. Can't you see? Set the boundaries and embrace them, right? With the Llama card. It's like, this is so good to be true, but using your head and setting the boundaries, do the addendums, okay? Oh, so you want to get back with me. Oh, so you do love me. Oh, can I see that in writing? Can we get it notarized? These guys are going to the notary public here. I mean, for some reason, time is of the essence, and I don't know why that is. It's like, jump in, jump in. But you're like, I don't know if I want to jump in. Yeah, this mofo has freaking busted me apart a few times, right? Yeah, I told you. Six of Cups, someone from your past is returning, okay? And coupled here with the, Strength card, this is a soulmate energy. All right, Temperance there. Oof, equal balance. Boy. For sure, read the fine print, guys. But I want to say it's being delivered, right? Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. What do we got here? We've got Capricorn, we've got Aquarius, we've got Leo, we've got Sag. Not that that's a big deal, but it might just cement things in there. Well, Spirit, God, these angel energies have seen your pain and your heartache, and your karma, your good karma is being delivered to you. It's like you're being given what you wanted, okay? If you've got that list that I talk about, well, this person's going to be checking off these lists, but it's somebody that has given you pain in your heart. Three Swords of pain. Maybe went off and had a whole nother family with a different person, or threw you off to the wolves. Not the wolves. I hate it when people say wolf. Wolves. Yeah, the Emperor. Okay. Well, here you go. It's Aries energy, number one. Number two, it's someone who had a huge ego, my way or the highway, and maybe they're just realizing, that's a dumb way to think. This person has received karma, bad, not good, karma. I don't know what happened totally, but it does feel like, you know, they've been smushed. Got a, what we call a god smack. They're coming back with an apology for you. If nothing else, you get an apology and you get an offer. And again, read the fine print, set your clear boundaries, close your eyes and go for it. That's what I feel like. It looks good to me. It really does. I can see where you'd be apprehensive and like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. This person in the past, they wouldn't piss on my head if my hair was on fire. I don't know. Well, there has to be some redeeming quality about this person. And according to these cards, it looks like they're coming back with an apology, grown, matured, understanding that, you know, you have this love that's deep and they want to feel it. Okay? And they want to feel it, all right. So let me know what happens. I would be very curious to know. It's kind of why I did the 48-hour thing. I want to know what's going on with you guys. Let me know. And if you're, you know, still here and you do resonate with this reading, please hit the subscribe. It's free, okay? And it does help the channel, and it does kind of give me a little yay, thank you. It's like a little thank you, you know? And I do appreciate it. And it does it warms the cockles of my heart. And also hit the like on the way out too. If you want that deal that I got you there with Psychic Source, go for that too. Let me know. Let me know. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.